Oh.
Meeting called to order. I request Rotary Rani Apasami to invoke the Rotary prayer. Let's all praise.
O God, creator and preserver of mankind, we thank thee for inspiring our founder with the principles of Rotary based on high ideals of morality. We implore thee to help us Rotarians to imbibe deeply the true Rotary and to labor incessantly for the establishment of peace and goodwill among all people, for the elimination of all bars of color, creed and clime, for the removal of economic and social barriers, and for the proper understanding of the sanctity of human personality and the dignity of labor, so that all individuals, all families, and all nations may live in amity and fellowship, and unite around thy holy feet, and hail thee as thou really art, our one true, eternal, and all-loving God.
Thank you, Rotary Rani Apasami. Now I request Rotary G. Gabriel to read the four-way test.
Good evening to all. The four-way test. Of the things that we think, say or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it be build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial all concerned?
Thank you, Rotary Gabriel. Now I invite Rotary PhD and Natarajan to welcome the gathering.
So good evening everyone. Rotary greetings to one and all. It is with great pleasure I'm given this pleasant task of welcoming you all to this gathering, and with great pleasure I welcome the chief guest of the day, Dr. Brinda from the Department of Pediatrics, Kanyakumari Medical College, to be the chief guest. And on behalf of the President, Secretary and all the members of our club, I welcome her. So this month we are going to hear from her about maternity and childhood. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity. I thank each and everyone for attending this wonderful meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotary PhD and Natarajan. Now I welcome the Secretary to lead the previous meeting.
Good evening, everybody. The sixth meeting was held on 7/8/2025, RCC by 8:15 p.m. Rotarian President Maria Sylvester called the meeting to order. Rotarian PP A. Roger read the prayer. Rotarian A. Thangaswamy read the four-way test. Rotarian N.S. Kumar welcomed the gathering. Rotarian Secretary read the minutes of the last meeting, and the same was passed after concurrence with the Rotarians. Rotarian President Maria Sylvester addressed the meeting. Rotary Dr. Arunachalam gave Rotary information. Rotary K. Sylvester introduced the chief guest, Dr. Lokapriya, who is none other than the daughter of Rotary past President Dr. Arunachalam. The chief guest, Dr. Lokapriya, addressed the topic mental health. She spoke about the difference between psychiatrist and mental health. Mental health and physical health are interrelated. She explained that mental health is something which you did insist on normally what you can do. She explained what is meant by dementia. When dementia becomes frequent, consulting a doctor is necessitated to prevent dementia, avoid BP, sugar, smoking, etc., or let them under control. She said there is no cure for dementia, but could be controlled. Isolation is the most contributing factor for dementia. Rotarians interacted with the chief guest, Treasurer Rotarian Dr. Ultimately Nangai made a few announcements. Rotarian PDG Jacinta honored the chief guest with memento. Rotarian Kalarajan proposed vote of thanks. The meeting was adjourned for dinner after national anthem. Subsequent weekly meeting on 8/8/2025, the installation ceremony of Rotary Club of Rogers Dental College and Hospital and Rotary Club of Sardar Raja College of Nursing was simultaneously held on 8/8/2025 at 2:30 p.m. Venue was the auditorium of Dental College. Rotarian 380 PHR Dr. Ramesh, past district chair, was the chief guest. Rotarian President Maria Sylvester was the guest of honor. Rotarian Major Donor Dr. Rekha Raja, President Rotarian Maria Sylvester, Rotarian K. Sylvester, and Rotarian Secretary S. Putkapulai offered their felicitation. The news of his marriage were administered pledged by Rotarian K. Sylvester, and the meeting was adjourned after national anthem. Thank you.
Can the minutes be passed? Here. But I value both the numbers list. I value each one of your presence today at this time. Because it is when more than 100 people have lots of work, there are a handful of people who have registration income, that is really valuable. Today we have a guest speaker for us. She is going to talk about breastfeeding and awareness. We may think that is our days are gone, but we have children, granddaughters who are going to expect or nursing mothers. So it is our duty to listen to her and give them advice in the right time at the right place. And few things. Next Thursday, 21st, we have a multi-zone meeting in our club. That is zone 25 and 27. So 6 clubs we are joining together, and the guest speaker is Sheikh Salim, which is a eminent person, who is a big person to talk on this membership development. So I do wish, not like today, we will keep up to the timing. And we will keep up to the timing even when a chief guest comes from so far. Let us respect his timing. We should be here before he comes. And other clubs also should see that we keep up the timing. Okay, please, that is my request to you all. Tomorrow there is flag hoisting at RCC, which is conducted by the RCC computer students. Evening, there are few Rotarians from Mumbai are going to, on a rally, they are going to Kanyakumari. So on the way, we are going to receive them and exchange flags with them. I think Anita can get a little bit clear about this after this. Okay? That's all today. I have to talk to you all. And this month is over. Then next we will proceed with the next month's program, which is already planned. But I will tell you next month evening. Okay, thank you. Now, I request Rotarian Dr. Arunachalam 2 points about Rotary information. 2 points. Duration is not to be noted, only 1 minute.
So I am not going to take more than 2 minutes. I am just going to tell who were the governors during that period. At the division of 320, then 3212, the 2008 and 9 PDG and Nagercoil, 2009 and 10 Rotary Shanmugam, 210 J.K. Kumar, 211 Armuga Pandian, 212 Shahjahan, 230 Joe Leveraya, 214 Ashok Patnaik. Jasiah. எவ்வளோ கவனமா இருக்கீங்க. 215 PDG Vijayakumar, 2016 Vijayakumar, 2017 PDG Chinnathurai Abdullah, 2018 Rajagopalan, 2019 Sheikh Salim, 2020 Rotary PDG Murugadas, 21 Jaishinda Dharma PDG Jaishinda. அப்படியா எங்க வந்து தெரியலையே. Year 2022-23 இதயம் வியாபித்து, 23 Muthayapillai, 24 Miran Constantine, 25 now Dinesh Babu. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your Rotary for information. Now I request Rotarian past President PHM K. Sylvester to introduce the Chief Guest to the gathering.
It is not that I don't want to introduce the chief guest because they are supposed to do about Dr. Suresh Babu is supposed to do. In his absence, I am doing the introduction of the chief guest. Of course, I'm happy that I'm going to introduce the distinguished chief guest. That is none other than Dr. S. Binta, MD, Pediatrics. She is Assistant Professor of Department of Pediatrics, Kanyakumari Medical College. She is a native of, we can say, the daughter of the soil, that is Nagercoil, and she took her schooling at Good Shepherd School, Nagercoil. She got 17 years government service in medical field. Am I right? She did her MBBS at Madurai Medical College and MD at Tirunelveli Medical College, Tamil. At present, she is serving as Assistant Professor in Department of Pediatrics in Kanyakumari Government Medical College. And she was proposed by our past AG, MPH, Dr. Suresh Babu. And the topic selected is awareness of breastfeeding. It is really very, very useful for ladies. So let us listen and give our ears the topic, the chief guest. Thank you.
Over to you, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you, sir, for your kind words. I would like to thank the Rotarians of Rotary Club of Nagercoil for providing me this opportunity to share my ideas regarding breastfeeding. Actually, we are celebrating August 1st week as World Breastfeeding Week. Only few functions we celebrate worldwide.
breastfeeding week is a trans top. So from this we can understand the significance of breastfeeding. Each year they choose a specific theme with regards to breastfeeding and we emphasize it worldwide. The current theme for this year is prioritize breastfeeding, create sustainable support system. So we have to give importance to breastfeeding and it is the duty of the mother, family as well as the community to create an atmosphere to promote the mother to give breastfeeding. So we will be having so many queries regarding breastfeeding, when to initiate breastfeeding. Previously they used to tell we can initiate it after 2 hours, after the mother is ready to breastfeed, but nothing like that. It has to be initiated at the earliest, as soon as the baby is out and it is free of any distress, we have to initiate the breastfeeding. One more thing is, we insist on exclusive breastfeeding. What is exclusive breastfeeding? We have to give only breast milk, no other fluids other than breast milk, not even water. Exclusive breastfeeding has to be done for the first 6 months of life. Then we have to continue the breastfeeding till the child is around 2 years of age. So why do we insist that we have to continue the breastfeeding till 2 years? Because the brain growth will happen till the child is around 2 years of age. So there are so many components in breast milk which enhances brain growth. So we have to continue the breastfeeding till the child is of 2 years of age. We have so many superstitious beliefs like as soon as the baby is born, in certain places they used to give certain prenuptial feeds like sweetened water or honey. We have to totally avoid these things. It only promotes sepsis in the child, that is severe infection. It can cause even life-threatening events, severe gastrointestinal infection, which can lead to severe systemic infection, which may even endanger the life of the newborn. So we shouldn't administer any prenatal feeds immediately after birth. The milk which is secreted is called as colostrum. It is in the Tamil as sea almost more. So we have to administer the colostrum to the baby. Colostrum will be secreted for the first 3 days, 3 to 4 days of life. The quantity will be low, only 10 to 40 ml will be there. But it itself is adequate for the nutrition of the baby. So we need not administer any other feeds other than colostrum in the first 3 to 4 days of life. It is the first vaccine which we give to the child. It contains high quality of immunoglobulins, antibodies against so many diseases. So it protects the general well-being of the child as well as it enhances the immunity of the child. So we shouldn't miss the colostrum. So the mother will be confused by so many people around. They will be telling her the feed which is giving your baby is inadequate. Your baby isn't gaining adequate weight. So many instructions will be given to her by her parents, in-laws and the persons who come to visit the baby. She will be totally confused whether our milk is adequate or not. So to enhance the confidence of the mother, what we should tell is, if the baby gets some adequate nap of 2 hours between 2 breastfeeds, that feeding is adequate. The baby should boil at least 6 to 8 times of urine per day. That means the feed which she gives her baby is adequate. The third thing is, there should be adequate weight gain. For the first 3 months of life, there should be a gain of at least 30 grams per day. Then for the next 3 months, 20 grams per day of weight gain should be there. Then for 6 to 12 months, there should be a gain of 10 grams per day. So if the baby is gaining this adequate weight, as well as if there is proper uninterrupted sleep, as well as adequate urine output, we need not worry. The mother is able to feed her baby adequately. Also, there is one more thing. Mostly the new mother who has delivered recently will be given complete rest at night, and the grandparents will be taking care of the baby. Actually, maximum milk production will be there only at the night time, because the hormone prolactin, which is essential for milk production, will be secreted at the highest only in the night hours. So only if the mother feeds the baby at night hours, there will be a establishment of the rhythm, how much milk to be secreted and what is the demand of the baby. Everything will be decided only if the mother feeds at the night hours. So never ever skip night feeding. So one more thing is, do not administer any bottle feeds, because there will be nipple confusion. The baby has to work at the breast to suck the milk, but in bottle feed it will be readily available. So the baby will gradually stop the breastfeeding if we administer a formula feed via bottle. So never ever administer a bottle feeding. One more thing is that we call it as rooming in. The mother and baby should be kept together. Only then the mother will be able to have a good breastfeeding. Whenever she looks at her baby, whenever she touches her baby, whenever she cuddles the baby, everything acts as a stimuli for enhanced breastfeeding. So always the baby should be kept along with the mother. So we have to understand the benefits of breastfeeding. Only then we can insist this to our daughters or daughter-in-laws or granddaughters to give breastfeeding. So breastfeeding enhances the emotional bonding between the baby and mother, which will last lifelong. Also, it is the only milk which has all the nutrients in the right proportion. Also, the breast milk is the sweetest milk because it has got a high lactose content. Also, breast milk contains many immune enhancing substances like immunoglobulins, lysozymes, antibodies to so many infections. So it protects the baby from all sorts of infections, mainly against diarrhea and other commonly occurring respiratory infections. The one common saying is breast milk is for brain growth and cow milk is for body growth. So only when you administer breast milk, the brain growth will be adequate. There are many polyunsaturated fatty acids in our breast milk which are not present in any other milk, which enhances adequate myelination in the central nervous system. The common polyunsaturated fatty acids which enhances brain growth are DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, and so many polyunsaturated fatty acids are present only in the breast milk, which enhances brain growth. Also, it is highly economical. We might be seeing the powder formula milks. Everything that even 500 grams costs more than 700 to 800 rupees. But breast milk is freely available at any time. So it enhances the economic growth of the family as well. So we have to promote breastfeeding. Breastfeeding not only enhances the well-being of the child, it also promotes the well-being of the mother. It prevents the mother from getting certain cancers like cancer breast and cancer ovary. Mothers who have breastfed their child adequately are protected from many carcinomas, especially breast carcinoma and ovarian cancer. Also, it protects the mother from bleeding immediately after delivery. Many of the mothers here would have felt after either a cesarean section or normal labor, many of you would have undergone some blood loss. But if there is adequate breastfeeding, it will help the involution of the uterus. That is, the uterus will get contracted very fast and it will decrease the blood loss. So we have to promote breastfeeding, which enhances the well-being of the mother as well as the baby. So among our sector, there are many working mothers. They will be having so many queries. You are telling us to breastfeed the baby, but we have to go for our job after the completion of the maternity leave. So how can we tell this situation will be their doubt? So we can express the breast milk and it can be stored in a ever silver container with a proper lid. It can be stored in the room temperature for a period of 4 to 6 hours. If we refrigerate it, it can be stored for 24 hours. It can be used up to 3 days even. In case of deep freezers, it can be stored up to 3 months even without losing its efficacy. Also, people who have more than adequate breastfeeding, they can donate their breast milk. So if the mother is sick due to some other reasons, or if she couldn't breastfeed her milk, those children could use the donor milk. There are so many milk banks available. Currently, one is functioning in our Kanyakumari Medical College in our neonatal intensive care unit. So people who are interested to donate breast milk can always approach us. We will be utilizing your valuable services. So there are no contraindications to breastfeeding, but only few selected conditions are there. If the mother is undergoing a treatment for any carcinoma with chemotherapy drugs, she shouldn't breastfeed the child. If the mother is having chemotherapy drugs, she shall use this donor breast milk. Also, in some rare pediatric conditions like galactosemia, lactose intolerance, if the baby couldn't digest the breast milk due to some enzyme deficiencies, we should substitute some other milk other than this breast milk. So, I think I shouldn't extend my talk beyond this. So tomorrow is our 79th Independence Day. Wish you all advanced Independence Day wishes. So one of our freedom fighter, Bala Gangadhara Tilaka, has said that independence is our birthright. Likewise, breastfeeding is the birthright of every newborn baby. So with this, I like to conclude my speech. Thank you for your patient listening.
Anybody have any queries?
Very informative.
Madam, 6 months வரைக்கும் only breastfeeding, water எதுவும் கொடுக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்றீங்க. Adequate breast milk இல்லாதவங்களுக்கு what should be substitute? Best substitute for breast milk?
Actually, we can enhance the breastfeeding of the mother, sir. We will be counseling the mother. She should have adequate food intake, rich in calories and proteins. So she must have a liquid diet of at least 3 liters per day. Then she should have adequate rest. She should have a pleasant ambience. Very stress-free ambience should be there. Stress itself will decrease the breastfeeding. So she must be given a good emotional support. Other than these are the first steps we will give. We will give her a good counseling. So in this itself, she will be able to establish a good breastfeeding. Certain things like improper attachment, she will not be aware how to attach the baby to the breast and what are the things, positioning of the baby. All these things will be the deficit. If we correct these things itself, we shall ensure adequate breastfeeding. Other than that, we have some galactose drugs which enhances the breastfeeding. So we shall administer that.
Yes, Alama.
Short.
அது என்ன கதாகாலஜமா பண்ண போறேன். அதாவது primary health center, Kasisura, there was a circular from the DHO that you must conduct a well baby clinic. So I arranged a well baby clinic, and the criteria is the weight of the baby must be equal to her or the child's age, and also the child must be properly immunized, TPT, polio, etc. And everything. I had it was my first posting in August. I collected 10 ladies with their babies, and I conducted a competition, and we gave prizes. Then I took a photograph of all the 10 ladies with the babies. And to my surprise, I sent to Indian Express with the photo, with the news. I never expected it will be published. So it is an information that anything, we can send it to the newspaper, and if it is published, okay. If it is not published, it is maybe in your only. Another thing I wanted to tell is misuse of breast milk. So last week, husband and wife வந்தாங்க. Husband அப்படி கண்ணில் ஒரு பயங்கர சிவப்பாக இருந்தது. அப்புறம் கூட ஒய்ஃபும் வந்தாங்க. என்னாச்சு அப்படின்னா, இந்த மாதிரி கண்ணில் தூசி வந்துருச்சு. அப்புறம் என்னாச்சு, வேற என்ன மருந்து விட்டீங்களா? ஆமாம், என்ன ஒய்ஃப் போக விட்டோம். என்னங்க இப்போ கல்யாணம் ஆகி இப்போ தான் இது பண்ணாங்க, தாய்ப்பால் எங்கே விட்டீங்க? அது அந்த தெருவில் தான் பக்கத்து வீட்டில் ஒரு மாட்டங்கள் வாங்கி, அதாவது சும்மரந்த கண்ணை தாய்ப்பால் வந்து புண்ணாக்கி அதை இன்ஃபெக்ஷன் வர வச்சு. திஸ் இஸ் த மிஸ்யூஸ் ஆஃப் ஈவன் தன். இந்த செஞ்சுரியிலையும் ராக்கெட் சந்திரமண்டலத்தில் போய்கிட்டு இருக்க எந்த நேரத்திலையும் கூட தாய்ப்பாலுக்கு வேண்டி இப்படி அலைகிற கூட்டமும் இருக்குன்னு நான் சொல்றேன். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
குட் ஈவினிங் டியர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். இப்போ ஏன் வந்தேன்னா, எனக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணாங்க, நாளைக்கு ஆரோக்கிய புரோட இடத்துல எனக்கு சீஃப் கெஸ்ட்டை கூப்பிட்டு ப்ராக்ரைசிங்லாம் கூப்பிட்டாங்க. அவங்க எனக்கு இப்போ சொன்னது எல்லாருக்கும் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ண அனுப்பியிருக்கிறாங்க. அதை ஐஎம் சரி ஒய் யூ வாண்ட் டு சே இட்ஸ். அவங்க ஒரு 10 நாளாக என்கிட்ட கூப்பிட்டு கேட்டாங்க. ஒரு 30 இயர்ஸ்க்கு முன்னால் இங்கே இருக்க ஒரு லேடி வந்து அவங்க நிறைய ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாங்களா. அவங்க எதெல்லாமோ பேசுனாங்க, ஆனால் எனக்கு நம்ம கிளப்லேயோ இல்லை ஹேண்ட்ஸ் பேரோ எதுவுமே தெரியல. ஸோ தே ஹேட் பீன் என்ன பண்ணணும்னு அவங்க நினைக்கவே இல்லை. தே வாண்டட் தட் லேடி. என்னால் அதை லொக்கேட் பண்ணவே முடியல. திருப்பி கேட்டாங்க. 30 இயர்ஸ்னால எங்களுக்கு நிறைய ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாங்க. நல்லா வருவாங்க, பிள்ளைகளுக்கெல்லாம் படம் சொல்லி கொடுப்பாங்க, எங்கள் கூட பார்த்து விளையாடுவாங்க, அவங்க தான் எங்களுக்கு வேணும் பார்க்கணும்னு சொன்னாங்க. ஆனால் ஏன் எனக்கு என்னட்ட ஃபோன் பண்ணி கேட்டாங்கன்னு தெரியல. அந்த அவங்க சொன்ன பேர் ஒன்றுமே நம்ம கிளப்பில் இல்லை வரையில் யாருமே இல்லை. யாரும் இல்லைன்னு சொன்ன பிறகு அவங்க வேறு பண்ணிடாமல் என்னை கூப்பிட்டுருக்காங்க. நான் தான் வரேன். ஆனால் நீங்கள் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் சொல்லணும், நீங்கள் எல்லாம் வேறு ஃபோன் பண்ணி சொல்லிங்க, எல்லோரும் வர சொல்லுங்க. நான் ஸ்வை ஜஸ்ட் காலையில் 8:30 தான் நாங்கள் வாங்கி முடிச்சுட்டு 8:30 ப்ராக்ரஸை முடிச்சு தான் நான் வருவேன். 9 தான் வருவேன். ஆரோக்கியம் லொக்கேஷன் எங்கே இருக்குது? எத்தனையோ பேரெல்லாம் சொல்லி கேட்டாங்க. பட் எப்படி நம்ம ஸோ அவங்க எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச சீனியர்ஸாக 30 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னே 35 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாலே நம்ம கிளப்பாக தான் இருக்கணும். இல்லை அதான் அதெல்லாம் அந்த வகையில் கேட்பாங்க. முக்கியமான அந்த பேரையும் சொல்லலை. கடைசியில் அப்படி கிடைக்காததுனால நான் முடிக்கிட்ட போகிறேன். கூப்பிட்ட ஒருத்தர் வீட்டுக்கு வந்து கூப்பிட்டாரு சொல்லியிருக்கேன். மீட்டிங்னால மீட்டிங்கும் சொன்னேன். அதுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி எல்லாருமே சொல்லியிருக்கேன். They want to give respect to our club. who has done a lot of service activities for them to inform them, to educate the children, to help them in many ways. நிறைய அப்படி சொன்னாங்க, என்னமே எனக்கு தெரியல. எத்தனை நம்பரை தேர்ந்தாலும் சொல்லி அவங்க கொடுத்துருக்கலாம். ஸோ ஓகே. அப்புறம் நம்ம மந்த்லி சொன்ன சொன்னாங்க, வந்து டியூஸ்டே அதையும் விட்டோம் பண்ண சொன்னாங்க. ஸோ ஐ ஸ்பீக்கர் தேர். அதுவும் என்ன டாபிக்
மெம்பர்ஷிப்ல
so they also told me to inform you. It is on Tuesday, but you should take it. But
Thank you, Past Assistant Governor. Now I request Past Assistant Governor Anita Natarajan to say about the rally who is coming tomorrow evening, 3:45 to our club.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, President, for giving this wonderful opportunity. Actually, I got a call from Dr. Sundar Narayanan, you all know. He is the President of Foxy, Kanyakumari district. He told me that there is a team coming from Mumbai, in a Rotary Club of Mumbai, Mumbai Fire, empowering HPV-free India. That is this thing. And they are traveling from Mumbai down to Kanyakumari, then again to Karnataka and Kashmir. So they are touching the four corners of India. So when I asked Secretary of RCC whether they will be giving the permission to receive them, he very happily, he very cordially, he said fine. And then I called them and told them that we'll be receiving them at RCC. So they are campaigning for HPV vaccination. The doctor knows it. இது ஒரு பெரிய போர்டு அந்த காலத்தில் இல்லை, பட் இப்போ ஒரு பெரிய பிரேக் த்ரூ ஃபார் த கேர்ள்ஸ் அபவுட் 12 years to be vaccinated. Till 45 years அதை பண்ணலாம். அந்த வேக்சினேஷன் கொடுத்துருந்தா 90% வந்து இப்போ டாக்டர்ஸ் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா 100% வராதுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. That 12 yearsலேருந்து 18 years before they get married and all, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி கொடுத்துருந்தாங்கன்னா அந்த 100% அந்த அந்த cervical cancer வந்து they will be free from that. So இது ஒரு opportunity. So girls தேடி பார்த்தாங்க, கிடைக்கவே இல்லை. Finally we got 10 girls. அது வந்து interview. Actually I thought it should be an interview. எனக்கு interview zonal advisor, so I should do something. So அதுக்கு தான் நம்ம இது பண்ணியிருந்தோம். And அவங்க being a Rotarians, they wanted to meet the Rotarians also. So அவங்க இங்கே வராங்க. So you can come to be well also. After that அந்த vaccination கொடுக்கறதுக்கு உள்ளது கூட வரலாம். But I want the Rotarians, our club Rotarians and all the Rotarians of Kanyakumari district to be here to receive them, exchange flags and shawl ஏதாவது போட்டுக்கலாம். They won't stay for long. எனக்கு இப்போ என்னுடைய வெல்கம் அட்ரஸ் கொடுக்கும்போது டாக்டர் சுந்தர் நாராயணன் கால் அப்புறம் கொடுக்கும்போது என்ன கிடைக்கல. But I got a message saying they will be visiting here by 3:30. So 3:30 அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே வந்துட்டா will also be here. We can welcome them. A few ladies are driving. அங்கே மும்பைலேருந்து காரில் டிரைவ் பண்ணிட்டு வராங்க. கன்னியாகுமரியில் they are staying. ஏன்னா சன்ரைஸ் சன்செட் ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு அட்ராக்ஷன். ஸோ அது முடிச்சுட்டு they will be again traveling to Belgaum, Karnataka. And then four corners of India அவங்க பண்ணுறாங்க. So we should make use of it. Thank you Rotary Dr. Selvan for giving the permission. உடனே சொன்னாங்க உள்ளாரே வேணால் வந்து இது பண்ணிக்கலாம். I don't think we'll be needing it. Anyway, sometimes அங்கே வரனால அவங்களுக்கு அது இருக்கலாம். So one word to the doctor. அப்படியே ஒரு கோர்வையாக சொன்னாங்க, வித்தவுட் எனி பேப்பர், வித்தவுட் எனி ரெஃபரன்ஸ், எனிதிங், பட் அந்த கோர்வையாக ரொம்ப அழகாக சொன்னாங்க. And the much needed. நாங்கள்லாம் ரிக்ரெட் பண்ணுறோம். During our time and all, nobody was there to tell all these things. So for our children, it would be useful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rotary Anita Nagarajan. Flag hosting at 8 o'clock sharp here.
Followed by breakfast sponsored by Rotary here.
Followed by breakfast sponsored by our club, Rotary Ramachandra. Okay, now listen please. I request Rotary past President Azim sir to come forward.
பிரசிடண்ட் முன்னாடி வந்துடுங்க. ஏஜி கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடி வந்துடுங்க. ஓ தேங்க்யூ.
Saturday on 16th, I'll be the chief guest for the Rotary Club of Village. I am speaking about the district project. I invite you all.
I request Rotarian past President Shivashankar to propose the vote of thanks.
Dear fellow Rotarians, first of all, I thank the President Maria Shivashankar for asking me to render the vote of thanks. I thank the Chief Guest, Dr. S. Brinda, giving a nice lecture with the topic breastfeeding awareness. It is very useful for feeding others. All the Rotarians and everyone to have the dinner roasted by our club. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian past President Shivashankar. Now let us all raise for the session.